Some people seek meaning in life through personal gain, through personal relationship, or through personal experiences. However, it seems to me that being blessed with the intellect to divine the ultimate secrets of nature gives meaning enough to life. For those who believe, no explanation is necessary. For those who do not believe, no explanation will suffice. We have learned more about the brain in the last 15 years than in all prior human history, and the mind, once considered out of reach, is finally assuming center stage. Physicists are made up of atoms. A physicist is an attempt by an atom to understand itself. It seems that the one characteristic most closely correlated with success in life, which has persisted over the decades, is the ability to delay gratification. To understand the precise point when the possible becomes the impossible, you have to appreciate and understand the laws of physics. Intelligence seems to be correlated with the complexity with which we can simulate future events. The brain weighs only 3 pounds, yet it is the most complex object in the solar system. The human brain has 100 billion neurons, each neuron connected to 10,000 other neurons. Sitting on your shoulders is the most complicated object in the known universe. 1 inch 200 stars has habitable Earth-like planets surrounding it. In the galaxy, 500 million stars have Earth-like planets going around them. That's huge, 500 million. So when we look at the night sky, it makes sense that someone is looking back at us. We have to realize that science is a double-edged sword. One edge of the sword can cut against poverty, illness, disease and give us more democracies, and democracies never war with other democracies. But the other side of the sword could give us nuclear proliferation, biogerms and even forces of darkness. Talent hits a target no one else can hit. Genius hits a target no one else can see. Global warming is actually a misnomer. It should be global extremes and global swings, because as you add more energy into the atmosphere, it sloshes around. Energy doesn't simply uniformly warm up the planet, and that means droughts in one area, enormous snowstorms in another area, 100-year floods here, 100-year forest fires there. No matter how beautiful the theory, one irritating fact can dismiss the entire formalism, so it has to be proven. Humans are natural-born scientists. When we're born, we want to know why the stars shine. We want to know why the sun rises. It's pointless to have a nice clean desk because it means that you are not doing anything. By 2100, our destiny is to become like the gods we once worshipped and feared. But our tools will not be magic wands and potions but the science of computers, nanotechnology, artificial intelligence, biotechnology, and most of all, the quantum theory. Some advice: keep the flame of curiosity and wonderment alive, even when studying for boring exams. That is the well from which we scientists draw our nourishment and energy. And also, learn the math. Math is the language of nature, so we have to learn this language. The laws of physics, carefully constructed after thousands of years of experimentation, are nothing but the laws of harmony one can write down for strings and membranes. The laws of chemistry are the melodies that one can play on these strings. The universe is a symphony of strings. And the mind of God, which Einstein wrote eloquently about, is cosmic music resonating throughout hyperspace. It is often stated that of all the theories proposed in this century, the silliest is quantum theory. In fact, some say that the only thing that quantum theory has going for it is that it is unquestionably correct. All kids are born genius but are crushed by society. In some sense, gravity does not exist. What moves the planets and the stars is the distortion of space and time. Science, however, is never conducted as a popularity contest, but instead advances through testable, reproducible, and falsifiable theories. Your grades in school, your scores on the SAT, mean less for life success than your capacity to cooperate, your ability to regulate your emotions, your capacity to delay your gratification, and your capacity to focus your attention. Those skills are far more important, all the data indicate, for life success than your IQ or your grades. We should try to leave the world a better place than when we entered it. As individuals, we can make a difference, whether it is to probe the secrets of nature, to clean up the environment and work for peace and social justice, or to nurture the inquisitive, vibrant spirit of the young by being a mentor and a guide. The real bottleneck is software. Creating software can be done only the old-fashioned way. A human sitting quietly in a chair with a pencil, paper and laptop is going to have to write the codes. One can mass-produce hardware and increase its power by piling on more and more chips, but you cannot mass-produce the brain. There is a saying among women scientists who attend highly specialized engineering universities, where the girl-to-guy ratio is decidedly in their favor, the odds are good, but the goods are odd. The Pentagon has been looking into the possibility of developing smart dust-sized particles that have tiny sensors inside that can be sprayed over a battlefield to give commanders real-time information. In the future it is conceivable that smart dust might be sent to the nearby stars. There are two competing trends in the world today. One is to create a planetary civilization that is tolerant, scientific, and prosperous, but the other glorifies anarchy and ignorance that could rip the fabric of our society. The quantum theory is based on the idea that there is a probability that all possible events, no matter how fantastic or silly, might occur. Consciousness determines existence. One reason why childhood lasts so long is because there is so much subtle information to absorb about human society and the natural world. When a person tells a lie, he simultaneously has to know the truth, concoct the lie, and rapidly analyze the consistency of this lie with previously known facts. If at first an idea does not sound absurd, then there is no hope for it. In my field, physics, I see that most of us are engaged in physics not for the money but for the sheer joy of discovery and innovation. The birth rate falls dramatically as a nation industrializes, urbanizes, and educates young girls.